Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. We're on the test server. Thank you to Plarium as always for letting me on the test server to test. Today we're going to be checking out Vestele Riverthorn. Is she GEORGID 2.0 or GEORGID? I think is how he's supposed to be. I don't know, but let's take a look. We'll compare her to GEORGID's kit straight after, but check it out. So a 4-turn cooldown before attacking. Stealth buffs, increase attack, and a 15% shatter buff. Going to give her 15% ignore defense. That is probably as big a damage buff as the increased attack, if not bigger. It's pretty crazy ignore defense when you start stacking it up. It also ignores block damage and stone skin. Great. Extra turn for her if she kills an enemy. If they survive, she fills a turn meter of all allies by 30% instead. Okay, so let's say we go in, the enemy's under stone skin, we self-buff, we nuke someone under stone skin, extra turn. What do we do next? A3, melt water flood, 4-turn cooldown when booked. AoE attack before attacking, 75 going to 100% chance of weaken on all enemies. Can't be resisted if their attack is lower than hers. Ignores 25% defense. Now this is big, an extra hit on enemies whose attack is equal to or lower than hers, and gives her unkillable and counter attack for 2 turns. Okay, great. So we one-shot a key enemy under stone skin, get an extra turn. We absolutely AoE nuke their team with the A3. Now she's unkillable and has counterattack. What does her A1 do with those counterattacks? Double hitter. Before attacking, 50 goes to 75% chance to remove all buffs from the target, with 100% chance, though, to steal all buffs instead if it's used not on her turn. So when she counterattacks, she has a 100% chance to steal all buffs before attacking, and it can't be resisted if their attack is lower or equal to hers, and she ignores 5% defense for each buff in this champion. If it's easy enough to have like 3 to 5 buffs, I would say, in arena. You're looking at like 15 to 25% ignore defense, right? If we stack that up with Helm Smasher 25% more, we could be up to 40 to 50% ignore defense. We throw on a lethal set, we could be up to 75%. Yeah, it gets kind of spicy. You could give her a damage relic, she'd go even more crazy, potentially. But that's not all. Her passive. Second part, straightforward. She takes 30% less damage from enemies whose attack is equal to or lower than hers. Kind of small, but this one, 50% chance to do 100% more damage against enemies whose attack is equal to or lower than hers. So she has so much in her kit that's all about having more attack. Good news, she's an attack-based nuker, and she self-buffs increase attack as well, so she will have more attack most of the time. But she has 1700 base attack, extremely high. Now, before we dive into, we're gonna mostly look at arena, because she's actually not very. What this means, she's not that good for PVE. If I look at just Dragon stage 20, the waves have 5.5 to 7, actually up to 8,000 attack. The boss itself has 11,000 attack. It's going to be difficult to do more than that. Now, with increased attack and with decreased attack, you can do it. But bear that in mind. Like, if we come over to hard, Dragon, stage 10, for example, the boss now has 42,000 attack. Even if you reduce that by half to 22,000, even with an increased attack buff, there's no way you're getting anywhere close to that. So and even the waves can have up to 18,000. And some of the squishier ones, 12,000, that's doable. Decreased attack, increased attack. Even with this one, you need pretty darn good gear, pretty end game gear for her to work in the dungeons, right? With 18,000 attack, if we reduce that by half with decreased attack, 9,000, let's say, I'd need roughly almost 6,000 attack with increased attack buff. So, but before the increased attack buff is applied. So it is doable for sure. It's doable, but it's tricky. Let's take a quick look at some dungeons. Let's take a look at Clan Boss. I hate that. I hate so much it's called Clan Boss and not Demon Lord. I hate it, but hey, that's life. Demon Lord only has 7,000 attack, so that's very easy. No problem. Chimera on, let's say, rotation 1. Let's say Ultra Nightmare Chimera. This is doable, kind of doable. So the ultimate form with decreased attack, yes. Ram form and Viper form, yeah, you could pull it off. Lion form is pretty tight. You have to have some pretty good gear. It's doable there. And Hydra, say Nightmare Hydra, you can check all this stuff. They have about 15,000. Again, it's doable if you half it. So she could work. You're going to need, like I said, you will need good gear. You're going to need to make sure that you have decreased attack in your teams. Like if you don't have decreased attack, even with increased attack, you'd have to have really, really ridiculous gear to get 15,000 attack, right? Like you're going to have almost 10,000 base attack before you apply increased attack. So yeah, she can work for bosses. I invite you to take a look at the different ones and you can see the different ones. I don't know. Let's see, like the event dungeon. Let's see, stage 30 of the event dungeon. I don't know, but you can check them out. Use the Hell Hades stages tool. Like this boss is very low attack. In fact, they've all got very low attack. So she's going to be great there. So it's really going to depend. And you're going to want to double check. You might need decreased attack in the team. Or she might just be genuinely terrible. And it's going to depend on the level of gear in your account. And the relics that you've got, a 2-star blessing for her, where that extra attack is going to be really important. But yeah, it is not a given at all that you'll have more attack for boss fights and even for waves. That being said, that one thing to check actually is Faction Wars too, because that's a very important one. That being said, she's a Sylvan. I see normal stage 21. The wave's very low attack. She's going to absolutely, I mean, well, they're up to 6,500. The boss is 9.7. That shouldn't be too terrible. That's doable. And let's say hard, stage 21. Here, the waves have like 12,000. Again, it's actually quite doable. The boss is 31, so it's going to be very tricky to work against the boss. But maybe. But yeah, that's it. So for PvE, it's going to depend. Well, let's check her out in PvP. That's where she's really going to shine, right? Like, you're not running into Stone Skin in PvE. We want to see how she does in PvP. Will she rip people apart? Or will she hit like a wet noodle? Let's find out. Is she GEORGID 2.0? He is. I'll show you the build now. But I mean, that is the obvious comparison. Now, he's Void Affinity, so he won't weak hit. But he ignores Stone Skin and block damage. He ignores other stuff, though. Unkillable, Strengthen, Increased Defense, Eye Protection, Shield. But it's the same sort of thing. 4-turn cooldown. Actually, his is a 3-turn with an extra turn. He has an AoE nuke that gives him unkillable if he kills an enemy, but only for 1 turn. His A1 can repeat, and he's got a 50-50 to ignore 50% defense. So he's very similar kit-wise, and even their base stats are similar. So yeah, they're all quite samey. Oh, and to show you how I built her. So how have we built her? I've put her in my Carnage gear. We've given her some accuracy, but basically 4-piece Stone Skin, 4-piece Lethal, standard enough. I've given her a Wand of Submission just for now. She is vulnerable to Polymorph with the Weaken and the buff stealing, so I think it should be okay. And we've given her a Lightning Cage. I think this is crucial, which will protect her Stone Skin buff, but it will also protect her increased attack and shatter buffs, big damage increase. It will protect her unkillable and counterattack buffs, and potentially some of the buffs she's been stealing. You're not going to have too much control over it, but I think it's most likely the go-to. You could also try Life Harvest to be pretty fun as well. Presuming she's going to be able to actually delete people with the A2, if they then come in and they start reviving, she could start getting turn meter boosts when they revive people, and then come in and really just destroy them, possibly. Because she's going to want to be in like a speed team and all. I've gone with this build, so I have gone with Ruthless Ambush. We really want to make sure we get kills. I've actually given her Lasting Gifts to extend her buffs a little bit. It won't extend the unkillable, but it will extend the others, so why not? And more accuracy in case she needs some. And then I've given her, obviously, Methodical, because she's counterattacking. And yeah, just damage stuff. You could go Defense Tree, get Deterrence. Not bad either. Remove some buffs with some... Actually, she'd steal buffs on the counterattack, so it could be viable too. We're going to try her out like this and see how we do. With my build, I have almost 8,000 attack. Pretty solid. So we'd be looking at about 15,000 attack, perhaps, with increased attack. Probably about 15,000. And yeah, she's got no defense. She's so squishy. Her HP 50k. Yeah, I mean, she's going to fall over a stiff breeze. She's going to rely on the unkillable buff. 272 speed, 300 crit damage. She's in a good build. What can we say? She's 5-star as well, just because we like to test all of that. Right. Let's dive in. We're going to try her in this team. We're going to try her with a Speed Booster, Turn Meter Booster in Lazarius. Lock him out with a Fabian. Got Donatello in there to try keep her alive, right? He can have her cheat death, so we're going to try that. I would love to try her with a Nekret the Great. Like a pretty common combination with GEORGID as well, be Nekret, but I don't have a Nekret, so we can't try it. I think anyone who's really, really good at keeping a single target alive could work. She'd be probably pretty good with Hilvi as well, a fairly recent champ. Could revive her, block damage is nice, and could help remove buffs so she could nuke stuff. But let's just go. Let's do a couple of fights, and let's see how she does. So here we go. Oh, he's very fast, but we have... here we go. I lost my mouse for a second. We've cut in with Fabian, and lucky we didn't get enfeebled by him. We'll boost up here. Now, we're getting increased attack from Lazarius. You could totally replace Lazarius with just an Arbiter. Arbiter would, in some ways, perhaps be better. We'll just boost up here. Okay, I want to see, can we nuke? She actually looks like she doesn't have any gear on, but we can nuke through Stone Skin. Let's go 1 time speed. Aspect of Siroth, nothing happened. Okay, so there you go. I mean, this is a very squishy, and oh, she's got, this is also a problem, and now we can't do anything here. Enfeebled. So yeah, if they've Aspect of Siroth, you're screwed, right? Like, there's just not much we can do here. We're just screwed. That's kind of funny, to be honest. Let's see how she doesn't... She's enfeebled, but let's see her AoE anyway. She might still kill him. Doesn't get killed herself by this Marius getting some extra attacks. I mean, let's just go for it. AoE with enfeeble. She should get an extra hit. Weaken. I mean, she's done respectable damage, despite the fact that she can't actually hit anyone. Let's kill them with Lazarius, who's doing the hard work here. Yeah, Aspect of Siroth, it is nasty. It's also a problem for GEORGID. It's a problem for any of these ignore Stone Skin nukers, to be honest. There's not much you can do about it. Right, we'll just boost up. Okay, here we go. She'll get an extra turn, so let's see it in action. One-shot her. 27,000... Oh, Aspect of Siroth again, of course. Let's kill him. 118,000 on the A1. That's no joke. We'll petrify her so she can't revive, and actually, that should be it. Oh, he's dead. Okay, so she got really screwed up there. Let's go again. Let's do another fight. So Aspect of Siroth procced both times we did the A2, which is kind of... It's got a very short cooldown. Right, so we'll boost up. We will try to put his skills on cooldown. There we go. We got him. I guess we'll just try to get fears on them. Turn meter boost with Donatello. He's very nice for this. Okay, now let's see it. Let's see about the Sifi. 200,000, and then let's go AoE. Yeah, they're all dead. We can... Oh, whoa, okay. I mean, all right, let's try it against Harima. That's a double hitting move too. So my concern with it, she's looking bonkers right now, I'll tell you that much. Very like Arn that we just showcased with a similar team, but very like Arn. Is a glass cannon, but very much a cannon. Like, she's super glass, but she's super cannon. Let's see, can she kill him? He's going to have the Harima damage reduction. Can we kill 100k? No problem. Yeah, sure, nuke them. 70. Oh my god, you see the Helm Smasher proc difference right there? And then we can smack him. Lovely. Yeah, no problem killing a Carnage through... Don't know how tanky his Carnage is, but we killed him through Stone Skin with Harima protecting. Good chance she can kill most things. Maybe not someone super tanky. Let's see. This is a super tanky team. Let's see if she can kill this Marishka. Hopefully she doesn't have... There's no way to know if she's Aspect of Siroth, by the way, until it actually happens. Okay, we're going to cut in. That's fine. He's going to get... Okay, saved by the passive there. I'm going to petrify him just to stop that. I'm going to boost us up. Stop his passive, that is. We'll, again, turn meter boost us, heal us up. Right, let's see. Can we one-shot Marishka? Aspect of Siroth. Of course. Of course. Yeah. All right. I mean, it's just it's a problem with this type of champion. If she has Aspect of Siroth, it means she doesn't have stronger stuff, at least. He's going to get smacked. Oh, no. The fear messed him up. Grand. Petrify him. Again. Why not? Let's see her AoE nuke. It's massive damage. Like, it is absolutely honkin' stonkin' damage. Let's just block... Oh, just kill him. I don't know if he's got gear on, actually. And screw it. This might actually kill him. Nope, not this time. Want to do an AoE or something, Taris, old buddy, old pal? They don't want to hit her. They're hitting everybody but her, unfortunately. Oh, he died to... What did he die from? I don't know how he died, but he died. Right. I mean, let's find some harder teams. This looks like a bit of a harder team. Okay. They don't have much team power. They might not have gear on. Yeah. My concern with this champion was when you say you have a 50-50 to do double damage. It was like, okay, is it that she does like very good damage and absolutely ludicrous damage 50% of the time when it procs? Or is it that she does pretty mediocre damage, maybe not quite enough to kill people, but oh, if you get the 50-50 and it procs, oh yeah, then it's really good. Like, so is the 50-50 to do 100% damage? Is it a 50-50 to be absolutely crazy? Or is it a 50-50 to just be acceptable? There we go. Absolutely deleted her. I think she's just one-shot on ice. He might not have gear on, but yeah, she just one-shot nice. As you can clearly see, fellas, it's oh, here we go. It's not a 50-50 to be acceptable. It's a 50-50 to be ludicrous. She's already really good baseline. And then if it procs, she's just ludicrous. The only weakness I'm really seeing with her, she's obviously a glass cannon, but other than that, like, this champion is nuts. And double hit, probably to try and remove this, which would be very helpful. He's done that. Don't want to deal with Mariska. Aspect of Siroth once again. Fucking hell, man. I guess you just can't use her to kill Mariska, right? Okay, he's dead. That's something. Let's see if she can survive this onslaught. I'm not sure if she can. Petrify him at least. Get rid of that shenanigans. You know what? Sure, reduce our cooldowns. You might get killed by Taris. Did get killed by Taris. Tragic. Nuke. Absolute deletion. He's back alive. Lock him out again just to be safe. Counterattack. Double hit. Counterattack. Actually, the second hit did not do that much, to be honest. It's just petrify her. He's going to try counterattack. Didn't work. Delete him. Extra turn. She got unkillable, though, so she was fine. Just kill him off. 90,000 on a Taris. And yeah, so long as we can stop her taking a turn, we should have this. Yeah, 80k. Beautiful. Yeah, she's nuts. She does seem like just... I'll be honest, it does seem a bit like GEORGID 2.0. Oh, she's also bad against Donatello, because Donatello has cheat death, right? So her self-buff's not going to be that good. I mean, in this situation, what we can do... Actually, let's see this. So what we can do here... Because Donatello's going to save them. Let's see this. 1-time speed. Polymorph. Okay, let's try it again. There's another weakness. She will get polymorph, fellas. And I'll talk you through one final build that could happen. But basically, in this situation, I think we go with her AoE to hopefully trigger his passive with her first hit and then kill them past it with her second. Let's see what happens here. So yeah, I think this should be set up. He's got Leonardo at the back of the team, which is probably a bad idea. Oh, he's not going to die anyway. Well, let's see this. Hopefully, she won't get polymorphed. Didn't get polymorphed. Deleted. Yeah, so she hit him for 300,000. Donnie's passive saved him. Then he died anyway because it's a crazy double hit. I'll show you what I think is actually now her. Let's see if we can polymorph him. Or not polymorph, but whatever the thing on him. Block debuffs there for what it's worth. Cool. Oh, he's reset his cooldown, so actually this Leonardo is now quite scary. She's killed him because he did an AoE attack. Leonardo, goodbye, Leonardo. 99,000. Cool. Yeah, this champ's nuts. So, other build you could use for her. Unfortunately, I can't do it on the test server. I saved it. 9-piece Mercurial. I don't have accessories. 9-piece Mercurial gear on this champion. With all those total guard stacks, it's going to make it very difficult to kill her between the unkillable and the total guard. It's going to make it very awkward to remove her unkillable buff, because now you've got to remove the total guard first. And oh, if your buff removal champion has to take a turn while she still has total guard, it's not going to work. So I think that is very good. It's going to remove the glass part of her kit. You can see, by switching her into this gear, we're losing a good chunk of attack, but still, I think there's a pretty good chance. And this is not fully upgraded gear either. It's not glyphed, it's not fully ascended. Obviously, it's going to be a difficult build to do, but you'll get there eventually. If you can farm Grim Forest hard, you'll get there eventually. And this will be very strong. That being said, it's very strong on everyone. And what you can do then is you go, well, you don't need the Wand of Submission. If you've got Total Guard, you don't need the Wand of Submission. You could go in and you could give her something bonkers. You could come in, you could give her, obviously Cat's Gaze would be ridiculous, just extra ignore defense to stack with her existing ignore defense. The Dread Bomb would be ludicrous if you're lucky enough to have it. Diabolical Dice, probably she doesn't build accuracy enough. Gore Crescent, amazing. Stormcaller, she's counterattacking and she's got double hit AoE. Stormcaller, ludicrously good, especially because you can't have it reflected back at you, the stun reflected back by Wand of Submission if you got Total Guard, so no worries. Lens of Intangibility, OP on everybody. I mean, it's the new best build, right? It's just 9-piece Mercurial, Lens of Intangibility, Nuker. Is like the best nuker build for everyone as of now, as far as I can see. There's not really a downside to it, apart from people who need to build some accuracy. That's about it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, there you go. A quick showcase of Vestele. She has totally exceeded my expectations. Let me know what you think. But my worry going into this was, oh, this is going to be half the time she does double damage, and it's good damage, but half the time when she doesn't do double damage, it's going to be shit. What it actually ends up being is half the time she does amazing damage, and half the time it's absolutely wipe out enemy teams without even a chance of them surviving. It's just nuclear damage. So her damage is either amazing or nuclear. It's disgusting. A2, excellent. Stealth buffs, beautiful. Smacks. This AoE is insane. We barely got to see her unkillable and counterattack. She's just killing everything. But there's A1 is insane as well. Yeah, I think she's probably better than GEORGID overall. Weak against Force Affinity. But, like, yeah, that's her only sort of problems. Affinity is a problem. She is gear intensive, no question. And, oh, again, just to reiterate, do check the Stages tool to see boss fights, because she may or may not be good for boss fights. It's really going to depend on the particular boss, whether or not you've got decreased attack on the boss at the time. If you don't have decreased attack, she can't get the double damage. She can't get the extra hit. Yeah, her stuff can be resisted, so you need more accuracy. I could have built her with no accuracy, just gone more attack as well. Like, my gosh. Champion is ridiculous. That's my review. This champion is way better. Like, it just, to me, it doesn't really, I'll be honest, it doesn't really make sense. Why is a non-void legendary power creeping GEORGID? Like, why? It doesn't make sense. Why is that a thing? What is 2026 in Raid Shadow Legends? Doesn't make sense, but there you go. As far as I can tell, she's GEORGID 2.0. And this champ is insane. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I've missed something. She just seems like nuclear damage and crazy utility. This champ's nuts. I don't know. Guys, thanks for watching. 2026, I guess. Goodbye.